Good morning, everybody. If you're wondering what you need to come out about, how you're going to come out today, and you're not quite sure what's in your way, how you're going to get around it, or how you can be more mindful during the process, you've come to the right place. Good morning. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. Usually I'm on 15 to 20 minutes later than now, but I'm on the East Coast. I'm here for work. I've got to get going a little bit earlier than I normally would. In fact, it's probably, it's 5:45 in Chicago right now. So I'm about 20 minutes earlier than normal. So sorry I'm early, but it's the way the cookie crumbles today. So I'm going to get these cards in the right order. While I'm doing that, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so we can keep track of each other. And hit that thumbs up button whenever you feel like this content is useful. So not only does it let me know it's helpful, but it gets it in front of other people who can take advantage of the message as well. Right. By the way, yesterday was the Oscars. Anybody see? Anybody see? Did you watch? I didn't get to watch because I was out for a work thing. But I went and caught up real quick on who won what. Yay for Rami Malek and Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm excited about that. That felt good. It felt a little, very fresh blood. All right, here we go. Here's our obstacle, action, and mindfulness for today. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so today is fire. Literally, all the cards are fire cards, but what's interesting is I've also got two major arcana here. So our obstacle is the Emperor. What we're going to do to get around that is the Four of Wands, and our mindfulness is Aeon. So we're going from like one level of the majors into an entirely different level of understanding and experience in the world. We're going from like tactile to super ego. It's kind of intense. So what does that all mean for you, for whatever it is you have to come out about today? Today's a lesson kind of day, first of all. Not only that, but it's going to feel like you got to get shit done, and you want to get it done your way. This is a day of ownership, leadership, feeling like you're called to do something greater than yourself, which feels really amazing. At least to me, when I have those kind of days, that feels really incredible to me. So I say that because it feels that way to me. I hope it feels that way to you. Our obstacle today, to have the Emperor here in our obstacle, is I always say this, it's fascinating. I think obstacles are interesting with tarot because we don't always think about tarot cards as obstacles. At least to me, I think of them as gateways into how to get somewhere. So to have it be something that's in our way, especially when it's the Emperor, when he's a go-to kind of guy, likes to get things done and he feels like he knows where he is all the time, that can be, the shadow side of that is that it can be debilitating and that other people won't hear you. You may know what the right thing is, but other people may not be ready to receive it, or you may be having a gut reaction that other people don't quite understand because they don't have enough information, and they need to have more information before they can make their decision and probably end up in the same place you are. So that Aries energy can be really off-putting for people because it feels like they're not being given the opportunity to learn, to understand. Feels like they're not being given the opportunity to make their own choices and opinions. And so when you bring off that kind of energy, it shuts people down. And that's the biggest challenge for today, is shutting people down because you are coming from a place of, well, this is just right. This is just the way things are. And it doesn't always play well. So what do you do about that? How do you get around that? Alliances, partnerships, building the kinds of relationships that are going to allow you to have greater success in the future because you have other people on your side. So rather than just, well, this is the way it is, and those people get pushed away, you can invite them in and build a partnership of, you know what, I was thinking about this thing. What do you think? Where do you think this is coming from? Or what do you think about this idea? I really enjoy this kind of concept because of XYZ. How do you feel about it? So invite people in so that you're creating those really strong partnerships, those really strong relationships. That because partnerships are, we're getting things done together. They tend to come after the relationship. The relationship build is that I want to get to know you, I like you, we should stick together, there's probably something here, and then a partnership forms. So those two things, we're going towards long lasting, but it takes working today and now to make that happen so that you can be heard, because right now the challenge is that you're not. And the biggest challenge, especially if this is resonating with you, is that you probably do that a lot, right? It's something I know I've been guilty of. I've got this Aries, moon thing going on that fucks with me all the time. So how can you be more mindful during all of this? This is Aeon. I would encourage you to recognize what it is that tells you you're on the right path. What are the signs and symbols or feelings that you get when you are in the right place at the right time? You've done this before, not this exact thing, but being in the right place at the right time. You've done it before. What does it feel like? What are the things that happen when you're in the right place at the right time? Do you find yourself acting a certain way? Do you see people responding to you in a certain way? Do you notice that are there natural things that happens around you? Like suddenly you see birds flying in the direction you're walking and it matches the rhythm of the music in your AirPods, right? Is there synchronicity in your day? So what are the things that are helping you recognize that you are being called to something and you're in the right place at the right time? You may also realize that you're surrounded by, or recognize in this mindfulness exercise, that you're surrounded by people who understand and are with you and are saying, yes, yes, yes. It's not really that mentality that you might see of a mob, but it's the mentality you'd see of a group who have similar thoughts and actions, but it's a group that's being called to something, to do something greater than where they are, and they've got like one or two more steps to be successful. That's the kind of thing you're looking for. That's the feeling you're going for. That's the experience you should be seeing around you. And then yes, 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 I want to remember what this is like. I want to recognize these experiences in the future. I want to recognize this feeling in the future. I want to recognize these natural signs in the future so that I know I'm in the right place. So the other thing that I think that is interesting is that both of our obstacle and our action to get around it are 4s. There's going to be a lot of stubbornness here on both sides. Your side and whoever it is you're trying to build the relationship and the partnership with. So just be patient. It's going to take time. Everything in your body, though, is like driving. I want this now. I want it now. I want it now. But it's not right now. You're building right now. You're creating right now. You're forming these partnerships right now. So know that that's the like push and pull of the energy today, is that you want to go, but you need to Taurus that stuff a little bit, dig in and just slow down and pull your Aries back. Shit. It's not an easy day. It's not an easy day. All right, thanks for being here earlier with me. I really appreciate you joining in. And again, as always, if this is helpful, don't forget to subscribe so we can keep track of each other. And if you find this content useful, hit that thumbs up button, because it not only lets me know it's useful, but it'll jump into that YouTube algorithm and get it in front of other people who need to hear this message as well. Couple quick housekeeping announcements. Hey, Al, thanks for being here. Couple quick housekeeping announcements so that people know I'm flying back home tonight, really, really late. So I expect to be up in the morning, but I may not be home until midnight tonight. So getting up at 4 may not be an option, which means I may not be ready to do this by 6. Also, going on vacation next week, and I leave Saturday, and I've got a bunch of housekeeping stuff to do to do on Friday night. So my goal is to be on live Friday night for Periscope like I normally am, but I may have to call that earlier in the week. Also, I haven't been able to do readings, the health, wealth, and relationship readings for next month yet because of traveling here. So my goal is to be able to get to some of those maybe while I'm sitting at the airport, so they're out there for you, which means I may not get to do them live. I might have to do them recorded and upload them later. So keep your eye out for the health, wealth, and relationship readings for March, because it's coming. We're almost there. We're almost at the end of February. We're almost in the first, done with the first quarter. Isn't that nuts, of 2019? It just feels fast. So that's coming up. And I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to tell you, because there's a lot of schedule stuff going on. I can't remember, but if I do, I will let you know tomorrow. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great Monday, and I'll see you all later.